Hey Patriots fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved New England Patriots. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. This way, you'll stay updated and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. The whole league woke up buzzing this morning after whispers started circulating that Malachi Corley, one of the most electric young wideouts coming out of the most recent draft class, is officially the newest reinforcement for the New England Patriots. And look, my friends, if this turns out to be as real as insiders are hinting, we might be witnessing a rare moment where the Patriots front office finally decides to flip the script, abandon the ultra-conservative rebuilding pace, and dive headfirst into a bold, modern offensive identity. You can practically feel the tremor across social media as fans try to process what this means. Everyone's tossing around theories, speculations, and half-baked insider leaks, but one thing is becoming clear. The Patriots might have just found their spark plug, a player capable of completely redefining what this new era of New England football is supposed to look like. Picture it. A team starving for playmakers suddenly landing a guy who's been labeled the YAC King. A receiver who turns short passes into explosive highlights. That's exactly the kind of jolt that can turn uncertainty into excitement and excitement into momentum. Folks, this rumor is gaining weight by the hour. The craziest part of this whole situation is how quietly the Patriots seem to have worked behind the scenes. While everyone else spent the offseason obsessing about the quarterback competition and the new coaching regime, the Pats were apparently cooking up something far more intriguing. Malachi Corley wasn't just another prospect floating around on draft boards. He was a player consistently described as fierce, slippery, and almost impossible to bring down after the catch. That's the kind of profile that Patriots fans have been begging for ever since the offense drifted into that painfully predictable, sluggish rhythm over the last few seasons. Now, the rumor mill is swirling with claims that Bill Belichick's departure may have opened some creative doors, giving the current leadership the freedom to pursue players with a more aggressive, explosive style. And if Corley really is heading to Foxborough, that signals a fundamental shift. It means the Patriots aren't just trying to rebuild, they're trying to reimagine themselves. That's a whole different energy, and it's the kind of storyline that grabs the whole league by the collar and makes them pay attention. Some insiders are even suggesting that Corley himself pushed for this move, drawn by the idea of becoming the centerpiece of a re-engineered Patriots offense that's trying to embrace speed, unpredictability, and physicality. Imagine that, a young star not just accepting New England, but actively wanting to be part of the revival. That alone would mark a break from the narrative that the Patriots have become a team players avoid. Suddenly, the locker room could become a destination again, somewhere young talent feels empowered, valued, and placed in positions to shine rather than simply filling rigid, system-first roles. And when you combine that with Corley's reputation for relentless work ethic and chip-on-the-shoulder mentality, the match starts to feel almost poetic. This is the Patriots trying to reclaim their identity not by looking backward toward past dynasties, but by grabbing a piece of the future. And the future, at least according to rumor, just might be wearing number 12, 14, or whatever number Corley chooses once he steps into Gillette Stadium for the first time. If this is true, the AFC East just got a lot more unpredictable. You can already sense the ripple effect among Patriots fans. Comment sections are blowing up with excitement, shock, confusion, and outright disbelief. The good kind, the kind that signals hope returning to a franchise that's been desperate for a spark. It feels like one of those moments where a fan base that's been stuck in neutral suddenly sees the road opening up again. People are imagining Corley lining up in motion, catching screens, breaking tackles, turning 5-yard plays into 50-yard nightmares for opposing defenses. They're imagining a team with swagger again, a team that plays fast and loose instead of stiff and mechanical. And of course, the rumor has only thrown gasoline on the ongoing debates about who will be throwing him the ball. Will it be the rookie? The veteran? A surprise comeback? Nobody knows, but suddenly the quarterback situation feels less suffocating because now the conversation isn't just about who can salvage the offense, but who gets to unleash Malachi Corley. That shift in tone is massive. It's the kind of thing that shows how one acquisition or rumor of an acquisition can change the entire emotional temperature of a franchise. Even analysts who usually mock Patriots rumors are starting to take this one seriously. When reporters who normally laugh off New England speculation begin saying things like, there might be something there, the ground is moving, and the fit makes too much sense to ignore. Corley's ability to operate underneath, shield the ball, and bulldoze defenders after contact fits perfectly with the kind of offense the Pats appear to be designing. A system built on rhythm, timing, and yards after catch. That's the direction modern offenses are trending toward, and New England has been behind the curve for far too long. If they're finally adapting, finally learning from the teams that have been steamrolling them in recent years, then Corley is the type of player that accelerates that evolution. He's the kind of guy who forces defensive coordinators to rethink their game plans, who demands attention pre-snap, who creates openings for everyone else just by being on the field. The rumor feels believable because it feels logical, and in the NFL, logic is often the biggest indicator that something is cooking behind closed doors. And of course, there's the bigger narrative. The Patriots, long dismissed as a fading giant, might be quietly assembling the foundation of their next identity. Not the Dynasty 2.0 people keep trying to force, but something fresh, something adapted to today's league. Malachi Corley would represent a statement, a declaration that New England is done playing scared, done playing outdated football, done settling for maybe next year. This would be the first real sign that the organization is thinking creatively and aggressively again. And that's why this rumor refuses to die down. It feels like the start of a shift, a turning of the page, a moment where the team signals its hunger to return to relevance. Patriots fans are starving for hope. The league is watching with suspicion, and the rumor machine is grinding louder by the minute. If Corley really is on his way, buckle up, because this could be the beginning of a wild new chapter. Now, the buzz around Malachi Corley heading to the Patriots doesn't stop at the field. Rumors suggest the signing could have major ripple effects in the locker room, shifting dynamics in ways we can barely predict. People are whispering that his presence alone could change how veteran players approach practice, how rookies see their opportunities, and even how coaches call plays on game day. Imagine a team that's been known for rigid structures suddenly being infused with a player whose very style screams creativity and improvisation. Corley reportedly thrives in chaos, loves running routes that aren't in the textbook, and has the uncanny ability to read defenses on the fly. That kind of player can electrify a locker room, make teammates better, and even pressure coaching staff to think outside the box. And if the whispers are true, New England may have finally found someone capable of injecting unpredictability into an offense that has been predictable for too long. The mere idea that Corley could be the catalyst for a cultural shift is enough to make analysts stop and reconsider what they thought they knew about the Patriots' future. It's almost cinematic, the young star arriving just as the team looks to reinvent itself. But the rumor mill doesn't stop there. Sources close to the team suggest that this could also affect the draft strategies moving forward, the way free agency is approached, and even the kinds of plays the Patriots might prioritize next season. People are speculating that Belichick's old philosophy, often described as defense first, no-nonsense offense, might finally be relaxed in favor of a more aggressive and dynamic approach. Corley's rumored signing signals that the organization could be prioritizing explosive playmakers over system-only players, the kind of talent that can change a game with a single reception. Fans are already imagining highlights, Corley breaking tackles, dodging defenders, and turning short passes into game-changing moments. It's the kind of scenario that makes opponents nervous even before the season starts. And for Patriots followers, it's a hint of optimism they haven't felt in years. The sensation that maybe, just maybe, New England is ready to punch back at the league with boldness and style rather than caution and tradition. Even beyond the locker room and offensive schemes, there's chatter about how this move could redefine rivalries in the AFC East. Jets, Dolphins, Bills, everyone suddenly has to account for a player who could stretch the field, demand double coverage, and create mismatches week after week. Corley is rumored to have that rare combination of speed, agility, and savvy, and a mere thought of him in the Patriots colors is enough to make defensive coordinators rethink game plans. And of course, the speculation spreads online faster than wildfire. Highlight reels, mock reactions, comparisons to past Patriots greats. It's like the rumor itself has taken on a life of its own. Fans are dreaming about comeback wins, late-game heroics, and plays that get replayed over and over during Monday Night Football highlights. It's exactly the type of narrative that builds excitement and anticipation. And even if nothing is officially confirmed, the league is buzzing with the possibility that New England has quietly pulled off a game-changing acquisition. Then there's the financial angle. Insiders are hinting that the deal might be structured in a way that gives the Patriots flexibility for future moves, extensions, incentives, and room to maneuver in free agency. That's a key detail that fuels the rumor even further. If true, Corley isn't just a one-off spark. He could be the centerpiece of a multi-year strategy to rejuvenate the franchise. Analysts are already spinning scenarios where his presence could free up other players, create trades, or influence draft picks in ways we haven't seen from New England in a long time. It's not just about the next game. It's about shaping the identity of the team for seasons to come. And the fact that fans are even talking about this before an official announcement shows how powerful the rumor is. It's already affecting expectations, hype, and the mental map of the league. Of course, some skeptics are urging caution, reminding everyone that the NFL rumor mill is notorious for spinning stories that never materialize. But here's the thing. The way this one has taken hold suggests it's more than just wishful thinking. The details being leaked, timing, team fit, style of play, all line up in a way that makes insider speculation feel credible. People are pointing to video clips of Corley dominating in college, teammates praising his leadership, and even past scouting reports that highlight his explosive potential. All of it converges into a narrative too compelling to ignore. For Patriots fans, even the hint of this reality is enough to reignite hope, stir excitement, and make them feel like their team is finally moving forward after years of cautious mediocrity. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. And finally, the social media reaction alone is a story worth watching. Threads are exploding, memes are multiplying, and the Patriots online community is alive with speculation about Corley's impact. From XS and OS debates to fantasy football projections, every angle is being dissected, analyzed, and hyped to the max. The rumor has achieved a kind of cultural gravity that few off-season moves ever reach. It's not just about a player joining a team. It's about a franchise possibly entering a new era. If Malachi Corley really is heading to New England, it's shaping up to be one of those stories we'll remember long after the season ends. And even if the final confirmation doesn't come immediately, the excitement, anticipation, and whispers are already doing their job, making everyone feel like something big is coming, something that could redefine the Patriots in ways nobody thought possible. And as the rumor continues to swirl, some insiders are even hinting at how Corley's rumored arrival could influence the team's overall mentality on the field. Patriots practices might suddenly look different, with new tempo, fresh plays, and a more aggressive approach to attacking defenses. Imagine coaches dialing up options that were previously considered too risky, simply because they now have a player who can turn a routine route into a highlight reel moment. That kind of presence doesn't just affect one player. It reverberates through every level of the team, from the offensive line to the special teams. Teammates reportedly get energized when they see someone like Corley on the roster, a player who combines talent with relentless determination. The whispers suggest that even veterans who were frustrated with the past direction of the franchise might start seeing a brighter horizon. Suddenly, practices could become more competitive, the locker room more electric, and the team's identity more daring. It's that X-factor energy that can shift the trajectory of an entire season. And for the Patriots, it's exactly what fans have been craving. Something unpredictable, something exciting, something that makes them believe in their team again. There's also chatter about how this rumored signing could impact the Patriots' media narrative, especially as the league continues to watch New England with a skeptical eye. Analysts are already spinning theories about whether Corley's style will fit the new offensive schemes and whether he can truly thrive in a system historically known for its methodical, disciplined approach. Social media users are creating endless scenarios. What if Corley becomes the star we've been waiting for? Could he finally force the Patriots to embrace modern, high-octane football? These conversations, even if speculative, put the team back in headlines for reasons other than controversy or rebuilding struggles. The rumor alone is generating buzz, creating anticipation, and turning casual fans into full-on believers, or at least into highly engaged theorists. And the sheer scale of the conversation is pushing the narrative that the Patriots might not just be quietly improving. They could be quietly plotting a statement season, using a player like Corley as the cornerstone of a bold comeback story. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.